What's going on, everybody? Fucking sick. Don't feel good. But we live, man. We live. Fucking fucking cold kicking my ass right now, which is doing everybody right now. Um I gotta sit back some. So what's going on, y'all? Let me fix it. There we go. Come up here a little bit. There we go. Finally got a victory. Finally got a victory. Um Wasn't beautiful, but it was a victory. Um Yeah, so it ain't something I'm just finna sit here and like, oh, do a parade over and no shit like that. Um, First of all, shout out to everybody. Nate, KHTR, HPOV, Bernard, Key, Packer Fan 12, um, Cali Packer. Shout out to everybody, man. The usual suspects, Cedric, um, Patrice, Brandy, y'all. What's up? What's going on, man? We finally got a fucking victory. I'm downstairs watching this shit. Should be in the bed. Fucking trying to get this cold up on me. Just lingering. Fucking weather changing. Everybody's getting sick. It ain't terrible. Just one of them head cold things. You know how that go. Um, and yeah, man. So played the Rams. Kind of figured it was a game we could win. One Matthew wasn't playing. Um, so gave us a bigger chance to win the game than if him not playing gave us a bigger chance than him playing. um, so we're still with the struggles, man. Still struggling, man. Still struggling. This ain't finna. Um, people. Like I told y'all before. You know, if your team stinks, if you stink and you try to add deodorant, it's just gonna cover the stink, but you still stink. You know what I'm saying? Today was today we put on cologne. Because I still think that the team stinks, bro. The team is still stagnant. Offense still stagnant. The penalties still lead the league in penalties. Um, you know, not willing to go down the field the way we need to, and finally trusting the fucking running game. Um, I mean, you could blame the rhythm of that changing with the hamstring injury with Aaron Jones, but last week was no excuse to not run him more. Um, and I still think that Jordan Love um can be something, man. I mean, he made some good plays today. He made some good throws today. Um, Wide receivers were a lot better catching the ball. Made some tough catches today in the rain at that, and finally get that home victory. One place you should be winning games is at home. Matt, again, he kind of was forced. You're forced to run the ball now. You couldn't not run the fucking ball today because it was just been like, what the fuck are you doing? Like I said, the team still, still a work in progress, man. I still think we got a lot of great pieces to build for the future, you know. And I definitely think Love is one of them. Um, he's one of them, bro. I mean, just if you can't look at him and say, okay, that's a starting quarterback, um, you don't know football. You don't know football. You don't. He stays in the pocket. He try. I mean, he was a little hesitant, you know, but he has real good ball placement. He's in there. He's not panicking in the pocket. He sits in the pocket, and once he starts to trust his arm more, I think he's trying to not make the mistakes he's been making. What's up, Key? It wasn't perfect, but we got the dub. Yeah, and like I said, this is not reason for y'all to be don't go throwing a parade. Um don't book Super Bowl tickets. You know what I'm saying? It was against a bad team. The Rams were a bad team today, you know, and it says a lot for them. Um, you know, to not to let this team beat them, you know. Um, but again, you Matt LaFleur with a good game plan, get the ball in Jones' hands. I think he had 20 carries, which was the first time he had 20 carries in the game since 2022, since last year. Which is again an indictment. You know, it's come on, bro. It's common sense that you are going to rush the ball with Aaron Jones more than 20 times every fucking game, and you're going to get him in a passing game. You're going to get him in a running game because he falls forward and gets 4 yards. The offense is just a totally different offense when he's getting the ball. Jordan Love and the offense moves better when he gets the ball. Now, some of these red zone calls are bullshit. You need to get AJ Dillon the fuck up out of there. Period. Heath Heath should be taking all of his fucking not was it Malik Heath, right? He need to take all his fucking carries. Period. It's just frustrating with when Dillon is in there for plays where you like, where the fuck is Aaron Jones? Why is it Aaron Jones, you know, in on every play in the red zone? You know what I'm saying? It's fucking dumb, bro. You know, the team should have easily won. They should have got the 30s. You know, they shouldn't have struggled to make 20 points, especially how the Rams defense was playing. You know, just crazy. Just you know, some points of the game you're like, wow, you know, and some points of the game you're like, what the fuck, you know. So again, that is a lot to come down with Matt, man. It's like he's just not the way the way he strays away from shit is just it doesn't register with me, bro. You know, it was like fucking what was it? We was on like the 8 yard line and you fucking rushed the ball with AJ Dillon twice. Like he's not a fucking he's not that pounder. He's not the guy who is just running over people like that. You know, he's a big target, you know. And Aaron Jones is just that sly. He's just that slick, you know. Fumble today by him. Fumbles all over the place today. It was rainy, snowy. But yeah, for me, it was like a game where you should have easily put up 30 points. You're putting up 20. You barely putting up 20. You barely you barely put up 20, and you had shit 15 possessions, some shit like that. So just we said it all year. The running game has to help Jordan Love. Jordan Love is a different quarterback with the running game. The offense is a different offense with the running game. That's what mainly helped Rodgers in those MVP seasons, having a top notch running game with Aaron Jones doing his fucking thing. changing the dynamic of an offense. And if you're not rushing that man 20 or more times, bro, you're losing. You're losing. So very sloppy game. Defense, held them to 3. Um, that was good. Kept a lot of shit in front of them. Joe Barry with a different game plan today. Wasn't all 15 motherfuckers, 15 yards off of motherfuckers. I think we dwell in a physical defense. Like our cornerbacks, our linebackers, our safeties want to be physical. And playing all that zone shit that takes us away from them. Jair wants to be physical. Valentine, all these guys, they want to be physical. I still think we're pieces away from the excellent defense that we thought coming into the season we were going to have. Get rid of Rasul. Told y'all last week, he shouldn't be here. He shouldn't be there no more. He was a question mark for me when we even signed him before. We gave him like $21 million. We gave him like a $21 million contract. For me, it was a question mark. Just let guys open too much finger pointing, too much crybaby. Sorry, don't feel good. Too much of the crying, too much finger pointing, too much this shit, throwing up your hands every game. Every game, he's just always looking for help. I think Barry was more of trusting him to, be able to handle his own. But he's gone now. Won't say it make the defense better. But they handle their own, Cooper Kupp, everybody out there. Wasn't good quarterback play by the Rams today. So a bailout, But what? So my thing is lost my train of thought. So my thing is you beat the Rams. Rams ain't shit. Rams ain't shit. So, if it's a way to break the losing streak, this was a way to break the losing streak, against the Rams. Woohoo, but you got a nice stretch coming up. You got the Steelers, which is another good defense. We play on the road. It seemed like we play better on the road. Haven't really won a lot of games on the road, but I think Jordan them play better on the road away from home. You just got this fucking offense, bro. This fucking offense, man. It's astounding how pathetic this offense can be, in stretches, bro. It's like, what the fuck, bro? It's like, still can't get over it, and it comes down to the running game, bro. He just goes away from the shit so fast. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, man? Stick with the fucking running game, bro. It's the only way we win in games, bro. So I don't know. Should the Packers be a 3-5 team? No, they shouldn't be. They should be easily was it? Let me see. 3-5, 8 games, at least over 500, bro. 5-3, because a lot of those games were winnable, bro. A lot of the games were winnable. And you just stagnant. It should easily be a 5-3 team right now, easily. But you got a fucking idiot who don't know what he doing. He don't know what he doing, man. So that's where it goes from your team being 3-5 and your team the fucking the fucking record switching that quick. What's going on, Nate?
What's good, Vegas?
Shit, man, not feeling good right now, but wanted to jump on here real quick before I go lay my eyes back down.
Yeah, you under the weather?
Not feeling too good right now.
We got to get some rest, brother, and I hope you get better. I'm heading out right now. I've been busy. I didn't get to watch the game. I've been busy. I'm heading out right now with the family. We're gonna go out to eat, but I know they won. Believe it was 23 or something like that.
Yeah, 20-3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't perfect. Wasn't perfect. They got the W. I mean, shows how bad the Rams are, but we still struggling on this offense side, man. We still struggling, man. Still trying to find the niche, man. And I mean, he finally ran the fucking ball today, which we say should have been doing since week one, and giving certain people opportunities that deserve them. But
Yeah.
it's Matt Lafleur. It's Matt Lafleur, man. It's Matt Lafleur.
Well, I'm
It's
still
Matt. It's
waiting for them to. I'm still waiting for them fuckers to get fired, man. I'm not even excited about the win. I mean, I heard it, they won, but they're like, I already want the season to fucking be over with. Move on to the draft.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna, because there's a lot of shit we need to learn this year.
Yeah,
Not gonna kind of overlook all these games. Got to put them under a microscope because a lot of this team we have now is the future. A lot of this team, nothing is going to happen overnight. A lot of this team is what we got moving forward. So a lot of these games are going to be evaluating um, not only the coaches but the players, the quarterback. Everybody from top to bottom. Is going to, and like I said, this ain't nothing but a deodorant game to cover the stink. This
yeah,
ain't a game that you're gonna hang your hat on and say, "Oh yeah, we got the victory and we did it convincingly." No, they struggled a lot. Got turnovers. Forced turnovers, weren't able to capitalize off them like they wanted to. Had X amount of red zone trips and didn't capitalize on those. A lot of penalties. So there's a lot of shit that again is going to help us evaluate coaching staff, players, and everything moving forward. I know next week we got the Steelers. We got a rough little stretch coming up. We got the
yeah,
Steelers, we got the Chargers, we got the Lions, and we got the Chiefs. You can easily go 0-4 in those four games, or you can go 3-1. You can go 2-2. I'm not
yeah,
gonna say this team is just off what I seen today. They're not going 4-0 in that stretch. Period.
yeah,
They're not gonna win every one of those games. And we seen the Chiefs today beat the Miami Dolphins, one of the best fucking offenses in the league. And it's gonna be tough, man. But one thing Matt needs to fucking do and take from this game is keep the ball on the fucking ground and run the shit out of Jones until he's out of town or whatever. But
yeah.
if you do not stick with the running game, this team is going nowhere. And that's what he did in those four losses. He negated the run. He negated Aaron Jones, just a different offense with Aaron Jones. Period.
Yeah.
And and for you to not run Aaron Jones in the fucking red zone, and you got AJ Dillon tripping over his own fucking shadow out there every fucking play. It was 30 inches, and this motherfucker fell and couldn't even get 30 inches. It's like, what the fuck is going on, man? It's just common sense, bro. So
That's crazy that they're still struggling. I need to go later watch the highlights to see how they did. But for that offense to continue to struggle, that's that's kind of sad.
yeah, I mean, some good plays down the field. I love the play. They had a play where they faked the screen. They faked the pass to Jones. Jones went in motion. They faked the pass left. They faked the pass back right to Dillon, and they had Musgrave. They had Musgrave wide open for a touchdown, which was an excellent play call. And like I said, Matt Lafleur, he is not a bad play caller. He comes up with some real inventive shit. And he needs to do that. He needs to do more of that. Get out this conservative ass shit. He needs to, like James Jones said, he needs to open up his playbook to Jordan Love and stop fucking not calling plays to help Jordan Love. He's just calling real simple shit, which I think is bad. You need to really be able to evaluate this guy. And he drew that play up, and Jordan Love executed the play perfectly. Musgrave Jordan Love executed the play perfectly. Musgrave, Aaron Jones, Dylan, everybody executed the play fucking perfectly. Perfectly. Every play is not going to be perfect, but you need to open up that fucking playbook, bro. Quit being stingy to Jordan Love. Trust him to know that he's been under that playbook for 4 years now. He should know that playbook inside and out. Inside and out. And that's one thing I agree with James Jones. James Jones said, stop fucking going away from letting Jordan Love execute that playbook. Because I know Matt has some plays and Jordan has some plays that he wants to execute, and he got the ball down the field real good. They picked up like a 3rd and 15 to Dobbs. I keep telling y'all, Dobbs is my number one receiver. I don't give a fuck how fast Christian Watson is. Christian Watson came up with a big catch. Still has issue high point footballs. I thought he didn't catch that football at first. It was like a little wobbly, but he secured it, came down. Still has issues with that. For him to be so big and everything and so athletic, you would think a person like that, you can throw it up and they're just gonna go get it. Dobbs, to me, like I said, is my number one receiver. Is my number one, bro. Yeah. And that's why I still believe. I'm going to believe that to the end of time. As long as he's on our roster, he's our number one right now until we can get that number one. Because I don't think we're getting a Marvin Harrison Jr. We're not going to get a we might be top 10, pick. I doubt top 5, because some of these teams are going to struggle. The Vikings are going to struggle. Lost Kirk Cousins. Carolina's still going to struggle. The Bears are still going to struggle. Arizona. I got shit. The Bears might get number one pick again from Carolina, right? How did that go? Bears got what they did last year. Okay, yeah, that was last year. But I think the Bears still get 2 picks in the top 5, maybe, which is fucking crazy. Which they might get Caleb and fucking Marvin, and man, but it's the Bears. I don't give a fuck if the Bears have Mahomes. They'll still find a way to fuck it up. They'll still find a way. So, I know I'm possibility we might be top 10 in pick. I'm looking 8th, 9th, because I see some winnable games on our schedule. Carolina, any of these other games are toss up, bro. You could easily lose to the Steelers, Chargers, Chiefs, Lions again. We could possibly beat the Bears at the end of the year, but you're looking at possibly a 6-11 team today. 6-11. And don't be, that's why I said, we won today, but don't be surprised if we go on another 3 or 4, possibly 5, 6 game losing streak. Just because that offense, man, is fucking struggling, bro. It's struggling. For real. But I don't know. Maybe some clicked. I don't know. That's the beauty of the NFL. That we still have a chance to a lot of teams are dropping. A lot of teams are dropping. A lot of teams are in situations, you know. But if you look at, more than half of the season right now, you got possible number one seeds of the Lions, the Niners. NFC East is going to be a battle, but I still see Philly. Out the West, yeah, you got the Niners. So you got the North, you got the Lions. The West, you got the Niners. The South, Atlanta and New Orleans. I didn't catch the scores of those games, but I'm possibly gonna go with New Orleans to pull that division out. And then in the East, you got the Eagles. So you got three wild card spots, which I think Seattle grabs one of those. Um, Let me see who else. Cowboys, and then you got one more. You got one more. Um, and with Kirk Cousins, I would have probably possibly said Minnesota grab that last spot. You got the Redskins. No, not the Redskins. Sorry about that. The Commanders. You got Atlanta. You got Tampa Bay. So it's tough, bro. It's tough to catch up, but you got to go on winning streaks, and this is not going to get easier for us. It's not. It's not going to get easier for us, man. So this year we might be on the outside looking in, but again, I still see a lot of good things, with this team. I like Jordan, man. I like him, bro. I want to see 2-3 more years of him. I just want to see him evolve. And I think this year is a big learning curve. He has some tough games. He has some tough stretches. He has some games where he struggled. Today he looked better. He was a lot crisper. Passes a lot more accurate. I like him, bro. I like him to evolve. I can see him evolving. I don't see him like this is his ceiling. I think like he is going to get better and better once he start reading these defenses and start carving them up and really start slinging it. He got to start slinging it. But he perfect spirals, ball on his players down and away, down and where they can get it. Listen, man, I see him being, something we could count on, possibly the 2025. We're not getting a top 5 QB this year in a draft or next year, whenever it's the draft. We're not going to replace him, bro. We're not. Well, at least you see what he does next year. It's going to be a lot of evaluating this year, but it's going to depend on how he plays up against Mahomes, how he plays against these defenses, especially next week. We play the Steelers. That's going to be a good game to see. Him go up against that defense. He played well against New Orleans defense. He played well today, and they don't have Ramsey and shit no more, but the Rams have a decent defense, But to see what he does against the Steelers, the Chargers, and the Lions again, man. It's don't. You got to remember that, man. Y'all, we gave Rodgers a pass. We gave him a pass, and he still did a lot of good things in his first season. In his next season, he was able to evolve. Not only his throwing motion, I mean, and I'm not going to say this to ruffle no feathers or be saying this out of spite, but Love's mechanics and everything is a lot better than Rodgers' shit was. Rodgers had a high college throwing motion. He would come out with the ball super high like this. Love has a little more ease and a little more, and I think that was getting that from Rodgers. That rubbed off on him. His mechanics are a lot better to me than Rodgers. First season, though, not all time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about his first season, evaluating the two. He makes, to me, it look like a lot more difficult throws than Rodgers did. and I got to witness that. Great footwork. He stands in the pocket. He doesn't. He ain't trying to escape the pocket so fast. A little late sometimes. But I honestly believe like Love has a lot to build on, man. He has a lot to build on. If he could dial up defenses better, which I think next year if he plays for us, he'll have a little bit more control. You know, and that's with time, bro. You can't do much in practice and on the sidelines when you're behind a great. You got to be in the game, bro. You got to feel the game. You got to feel the game. So again, wasn't the greatest game today. Wasn't something to hey, this is a playoff team. You know, just a building block. A building block. Matt LaFleur, he loves watching tape. I'm gonna go back and watch the tape. Well, go back and watch the tape of this game. And you did a lot of good things today. You ran the fucking ball. You ran the fucking ball, bro. You ran the fucking ball. So all I can say is use this game as a building block for next week and the week after that. But we're going to see. We're going to see against some Steelers. It's going to be a hell of a game. Because the Steelers are beatable. The Chargers are beatable. The Lions, if you're able to get pressure, and you're able to fucking, you're able to slow their pressure down, you can beat them. But any team in this league is beatable. It's just what you do. And a lot of times Matt was getting in his own way, not trusting Jordan. Trust the man, bro. Trust him to come out there and make plays, man. But I see a similar outlook for this team starting off as that 2008 team, that had a lot more playmakers, a lot more. And for them to even beat teams with a bunch of rookies, one. And all you motherfucking dumbass, not you guys I'm talking to, because we all smart Packer fans. But the dumbass Packer fans that want to say Love ain't in and all. Listen, he's doing this shit with a bunch of rookies. He don't have a Greg Jennings. He don't have a Donald Driver. You fail to realize that he's doing this shit with rookies and second-year players in a totally different time and era of the league where players are faster, bigger, stronger. So I don't want to hear that shit. He's playing not great. He's playing good. He's playing decent. And if he can get a star, he can get some stars. If he can get a better O-line, he can get some if Dobbs and Watson, Reed, he's coming around. Reed is one of those guys that's I could see him evolving. Dobbs has gotten better. I like Wicks. I like these young receivers to evolve and challenge each other and push each other, because it seems to me that they all want to be great. They all want to be stars in this league. So get a man a chance, bro. You knew what this year was going to be. You knew that this year was going to be a lot of learning curves. And don't put it all on the players, man. It's the coaching staffs. It's the coaching staffs drawing up plays. It's the coaching staffs drawing up everything. So a young team, a fresh team, a new team is only going to be as strong as what the coaching staff is putting out there. And how aren't you using veteran players to help? Because it's going to be a lot of change. There's going to be a lot of people gone. It's going to be DeGuara gone. Torrey, I think he's gone. He's not a factor on this offense. Rookies are coming in taking his playtime. So um, the team we'll see. We will see. It is these next 4 games. Remember, there are no bye weeks. Our bye week is gone. So it's full steam ahead. 9 games left. 9 games. 3-5. 3-5. And we'll see, man. Next week, Pittsburgh. I think that's an afternoon game. I don't know. It's gonna be a CBS game. I know that for sure. We'll see. We'll see how this goes, man. But again, nice deodorant game. I think we still stink in some areas, especially on the offensive side with the play calls in the red zone. Defense played a lot better, a lot more pressure, good pressure today. Um, and let's see if we build from this. If we take what we did good today and we roll it over to next week, we should be good. We should be fine. But you cannot keep being so fucking stagnant on offense when the defense is uh budging but not breaking. So I don't know, man. So, but 20-3 victory, man. Packers win after a four game skid. Um, you know, good game from Jordan Love. Good game from Aaron Jones. Good game on the defense, especially Jair needed one of these games to get his swag back. Good game from a lot of players, so especially the rookies, man. Especially the rookies. And they did clean these fucking penalties up. Penalties are getting crazy, bro. They're fucking up drives when we got momentum and stuff like that. And we'll see, man. We'll see. But I gotta go, man. I'm not feeling good. I need to try to rest. I gotta work tomorrow. Back on the work week tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to get myself together, man. I'm not feeling good. This week, I'm gonna try to do a Titletown podcast. I've been, neglecting it. But I've been busy, man, doing stuff for the house. That Sam's Club and doing all type of shit yesterday, trying to get stuff together. And man, it's just been a crazy week. I ain't been really resting. That's why I've possibly feel like I caught this head cold because I just be ripping and running, man, every day, all day, working 12 hours a day. You know how that shit go, man. But victory, a victory is a victory. 3-5. On to Pittsburgh. Let's see what this team does, man. I appreciate all y'all coming through. Appreciate the support. Appreciate all my loyal subscribers. Appreciate all the new subscribers and just the new viewers and viewers of the channel and everything like that, man. I appreciate y'all, man. But I'm gonna go rest, man. I'm gonna go rest. I might glance at these other games that's on later on and whatever, but I'm finna rest, man. I gotta get up and go to work, man, in the morning. So peace out, man. Victory, victory, victory. And I'll holler at y'all later, man. I'm out. Peace.